Thank you, sir. It is our privilege to introduce Honorable Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari, the Honorable Minister of Road Transport and Highways and Minister of Shipping. Notably, as Public Works Minister in Maharashtra, he built the Mumbai-Pune Expressway, which was first of its kind. He is recognized for being a pioneer of public-private partnerships in road sector. From this experience, he was asked by the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee to launch the National Highways Authority and Rural Roads Program. He was elected to Parliament in 2014 and became Minister of Road Transport and Highways and Minister of Shipping in Shri Narendra Modi's government. In last 2 years, his administration and visionary skills have been recognized, and he has been rated top performer in the government. I now invite Shri Nitin Gadkari, our chief guest, to deliver the keynote address.
Respectable Admiral Dhawanji, all respectable dignitaries on the dais, and dear friends. Annual Maritime Power Conference is very important. The most important thing which is related with the development of our country is the blue economy. As far as the ports are concerned, these are actually the growth engine for our economy. Unfortunately, from last many years, we neglected, and that is one of the reasons that we are facing some problems in this sector. Today, as far as our new government is concerned, we have already decided to give highest priority for development of infrastructure in the country. In the world trade and business, the most important thing is logistic cost. As far as the logistic cost in China is concerned, it comes to 8 to 10%. European countries it is 12%, and India it is coming to 18%. Actually, it is easy to take any material from Mumbai to London or Dubai. It is cheaper and no complication. It is easy. But take any material from Mumbai to Delhi is costly and complicated. So this is the situation in the country. So regarding Make in India, Made in India, innovation, entrepreneurship, technology and research, everywhere we have to reduce the logistic cost. And for example, going by road, if the cost is 1 rupees 50 paisa, going by railway is 1 rupees, and going by water is only 20 paisa. So in all European countries, France, Germany, Italy, everywhere, there is an industrial area near to the river. Unfortunately, in India, we don't have that of vision, and that is one of the reasons that we are facing problems in international market. So far, the success story of Make in India and Made in India, we have to reduce the logistic cost, and that is the most important reason is we have to give highest priority for waterways and coastal transport. And we have 12 major ports in the country. We are also planning for 6 major ports. The process is already going on. And last year was one of the important years in the history of our country. The profit of our ports and our 3 flagship organizations, Cochin Shipyard, Shipping Corporation of India, and Dredging Corporation of India, our profit is more than 6,000 crores. And for this year, we are expecting the profit of 7,000 crores. So the sector we are giving highest priority. We have 7,500 kilometers of coastal front, and now by considering the canals and everything, our river length is coming to 20,000 kilometers, and rivers are connected to the sea. So this can be a very logistic opportunity for us to reduce the logistic cost, and that is one of the reasons in Sagarmala we are planning for 14 industrial clusters, out of which there is a chemical cluster, petroleum clusters, there is automobile clusters, and by which the port-led development is our dream. Presently, whatever the study and research from the international consultant, they have already given us the report by which we are going to create 40% direct jobs and 60% indirect jobs. So there is a huge potential in Sagarmala. And actually, as far as our vision is concerned, there is a huge potential. Only for example, I will give you just example of automobile industry. We have a turnover of 4,50,000 crores in automobiles. All good brands, reputed brands in the world now, they are manufacturing their cars in the country. Now the idea is, now we are going to present a cabinet note where the commercial vehicle where their life is more than 15 years, we are going to scrap that vehicles. And the policy is, we will fix up the cost of the vehicle. Suppose for example, it probably come to 2 lakhs rupees. We will give them concession from the state and central government of 2 lakh rupees and 2 lakh rupees concession from the manufacturer. Because when we are going to scrap these vehicles, there is a rise of 22% in automobile sector, that is the profit is going to them. The government will get more revenue of 10,000 crores and we will reduce the 65% pollution in the country. We have already decided to make it this emission norms, Euro 6 from 1st April 2020. It is mandatory now. So the pollution is a big concern. And this is going to increase the big potential, employment potential in the country because the automobile sector is giving the most employment potential, particularly is a very important industry for our country. Now, our plan is, we are going to increase the draft of our ports, Kandla, Goa, in JNPT, by increasing draft up to 18 meters, by which we can take all this waste, automobile waste from the world in a ship where the capacity is equal to 2 lakh ton, where we reduce the transport cost. So the raw material which will be available in the port-led development in the automobile sector is aluminium, copper, steel, plastic. And the recycling of that material, which is going to reduce the part of automobile spare parts. My expectation, it will be at least 40% less than that. So it will be a really a good opportunity for the industry that we can become an automobile hub, #1 hub in the world. So port-led development in the automobile sector is very important. The petroleum sector is also important. Now, we are now importing 80% of our crude from abroad. We need refineries. And lot of products by using the petroleum, we are making that. So fortunately, we are now working on it and we have a great expectation in it. Now in this Sagarmala project, we have the project, we will expecting the investment of 15 lakh crores. Though I am talking in lakh crores, I am new for you, but my political credibility is 100%. When I was in Maharashtra, I get a to construct Bombay Pune Express Highway, Mumbai, this Worli Bandra ceiling project and 55 flyovers. And our money was only 10 crore rupees with me. The people was asking me, how we are going to complete this project? But I raised the money from the capital market and complete the project in 2.5 years. And that's why I'm telling you. So you take it, I always challenge giving to the media that write it everything on your diary. So I'm talking in lakhs of crores. You may have, because my budget is only for 1,000 crores. But I know how to get it done. My problem, resources is not problem. My problem is the other problem which I will discuss with you. Because majority you are working in government and maybe some of also they are the part of the government. And that I will discuss with you. So now the first thing is money is not a problem. And already presently when I am standing with you, we have already started port modernization, mechanization, computerization of port and spending 1 lakh crores on it. Our ports are competent. I am just giving you the example. Actually, when I became a minister, we are going to construct one 8-lane cement concrete road in JNPT to Palwel. The loan was sanctioned from the ICICI Bank with 11% interest. I just asked to my chairman, why are not taking loan in dollar? Because already we have got a turnover 4,000 to 5,000 crores in dollar. We don't need to hedge. He said, we never think about it. Actually, he was the income tax commissioner. So I said, why you are not doing it? I just phoned to Chanda Kochar and asked him, are you ready to finance us in dollar? She said, oh, ready. What will be the cost? She said, it will come to 3.5 to 4%. I said, why? So after that, we go for tender. And now we have taken 3,000 crores in dollar. 3,000 rupees in converted to dollars by the cost of 2.25 interest dollar per interest cost, and now we are working on it. So in my department we have capacity of to raise 15,000 crores in dollar loan without hedge, where we are now, the promise is given by the bankers that they are ready to finance with a 2% interest. So this 2% interest, that is change the internal rate of return. So economic viability is good. And our ports are constantly making profits. They have deposits. The mindset of the government, they are depositing money in the banks, but they are not investing. I say this is not a good idea. You have to invest your profit. And now I am going to start everywhere in the ports, connected particularly the inland waterways and the ports, a joint venture, and there will be a company for inland waterways in the state. And this subsidiary company will be responsible for waterways, where I am going to use the credit line of the ports for making inland waterways. This can be possible. So now in Sagarmala, we have already formed a port rail connectivity corporation. Railway is such a department. I am not blaming only, it's from abroad from many years. They don't have any habit to work fast. For every flyover they take 16 tables removing the files. And that is the reason that we have decided to start our port rail connectivity corporation. Mumbai we have head office. Now we have giving projects of 1 lakh crores to this corporation. Also I am offering them some hundreds of railway overbridges. We are going constructing national highway. And this port rail connectivity corporation is now, they have already taken work of 5,000 crores. In 2 years I am expecting 1 lakh crores of work from this port rail connectivity corporation. From Delhi to Mumbai, after Ahmedabad, there is a big traffic jam. If you have to take container from Ahmedabad, to JNPT, sometimes it takes 8 days, 10 days for that. So the idea is now that from Ahmedabad we will take it to Indore. And from Indore we are going to construct railway, JNPT, our rail connectivity corporation, where 50% share from railway and 50% we are investing. And it is from Indore to Dhule, Dhule to Nasik, and after Igatpuri, Kasara, there is Asangaon is there, and from Asangaon we are connected to Karjat, and Karjat to JNPT directly, by which it can be a great opportunity for the investors, particularly in Punjab, Haryana, and Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Delhi, where we will take that material immediately to Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust. So the railway is also we are expecting port road connectivity also. We are giving highest priority. 4 lakh crores we are investing in port modernization, mechanization of port, out of which 1 lakh crores of work already started. Then port road connectivity and port rail connectivity also is there. So the 4 lakh crores of investment we are expecting in infrastructure, in port road and port rail connectivity. The projects are moving fast. And 8 lakh crores of investment we are expecting in Sagarmala in 14 industrial clusters. There are already refineries, petroleum cluster, industrial clusters, and these are the lot of opportunities are there. Regarding inland waterways, we have already started work in Ganga. Now we are making 3 multimodal hubs. One is Varanasi, Haldia and Sahibganj. Already work order is given and we are making 40 water ports in Ganga. We have already started the work in Farakka for changing the water gate. And I am expecting that before 2018, we will start this 1,620 km of waterway from Varanasi to Haldia. So that can be a game changer. Just 3 months before, we have taken some Maruti cars from Varanasi to Northeast and Bengal. The cost of every car was reduced by 3,000 to 4,000 crore per car because the transport cost is less. So these are the game changer where we are also planning for making some inland waterways port-led development. We are planning for at least 2,000 ports. We have 200 private and minor ports, 12 major ports, and 2,000 river ports, where we can establish the industry, pre-cooling plant, cold storage. Even we have signed the agreement with Bangladesh. We are making 5 Ro-Ro services in Brahmaputra. Even in Mumbai also we have started work in Bhauka Dhakka, where we are taking Ro-Ro service up to Mandwa and Nehru. Now from Mumbai, South Mumbai, it takes 2.5 hours to go to Madhava to Mumbai Goa road. But it will be possible only by 17 minutes by Ro-Ro service. In Nerul by 15 minutes. So there is a huge opportunities in the sector. Regarding the island development, we have already decided we have 1300 islands. I am sorry to say, our ministry, Home Ministry, they take 6 months that what number of islands in the country. This is the way in which the government is working. I am sorry, you are a lot of retired people are here. Even they don't know the number of islands. Now the number is fixed. And now we are making, as far as the tourism point of view, we are now issuing some tenders for that and we are working on it. Regarding the cruise tourism is very important. First time in Mumbai for this year, 80 cruise already we are expecting, there are already agreements are signed and already it is going on. We are making a cruise terminal in BPT. The work order is given. I am expecting within a year that work will complete. We are making cruise terminal already inaugurated in Goa, but that is not sufficient. Now I just discussed with Dhawan Saab that near to that we are going to plan to construct a new passenger terminal in Goa, in Kochi and Mangalore also, at the same time in Chennai. So when the UAE Prince was here, he was talking me that they are interested to start cruise tourism, not for internationally but national level. So there is a huge potential in it. The catamaran, hovercraft, the seaplane. 3 days before I received the offer from Japanese company having seaplane. The 10% of capacity of plane, the cost was 12 crore. A huge potential is that we have purchased one water bus in Mumbai that is going on the road and the sea. All potential is there. The catamarans we need. Actually, when I was in UK 2 years before, there was a discussion with a company. They are making their joint venture with Goa shipyard. And now the Defence Ministry 2-3 times making tender for it, never finalized. It's really a sad issue because you don't take it in another way. In a defense, if you have to take anything, you have to take 8 years, 10 years for clear it. And when you clear it, the technology change. So this is not a good thing. I like people who can get the things done. When the people are not taking decision is a big problem. All government shipyards, different shipyards having the order for 10 years. And all private shipyards are just in the verge of collapse. They are bankrupt. And last from 6 months I am making, the PMO is making the follow. If you want to do it, you give directly work to them. If you don't want to give them, give it to Cochin shipyard. We can give formally some process for that. We are very transparent and corruption free. I have just signed the work more than 5 lakhs crores with full transparency. At 12 o'clock we receive the e-tender and 3 o'clock we give the work order. So we are very transparent about it. The problem is that years to year there is a discussion, committees, subcommittees, and it is going on. Nothing is going to happen. When I construct Mumbai-Pune Express, at that time I remember the one express, don't misunderstood me. When the people in the media in Pune asked me how much time it will take you to complete this road, I said 2.5 years. How much money you have? I said 5-10 crores. Then one of the senior journalists stand and say, you are talking in just like how we are going to believe you? What do you have? I just said him, only one thing which I have, that if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee and research group. So without executing the thing, this research group and seminar, no use of it. We have to implement a time-bound, transparent schedule to complete the project. Committees to committee, discussion to discussion, seminar to seminar, nothing is up. So sometimes some good people fed up. Why we are wasting the time for that? And it is the time for the country that we have to encourage the private sector also. We are importing a lot of good technology from abroad. We are giving them order in dollars. Now in the country, make in India, made in India, if we can make all these things, we can export. We can increase our export. We can create employment potential and we can reduce the cost. And that is one of the reasons that our government is allowing 100% FDI now. There is no problem. But somewhere the system we have to change. Money is not a problem. I am talking very responsibly. My planning is for 25 lakh crores. I raised funds from the market. I was in Davos. Lot of world investors just coming to me one by one to meet me. Everyone is ready to offer me. I am dictating that time. I need to give 2 lakh crore, 3 lakh crores. Money is not the problem. Today, just 10 days before, we take 8,000 crore from LIC with 7.22%. From PF, we take the money. We don't have money problem. But we have a problem that we have to change the mindset of in the system. It should be positive, transparent, and time-bound, and result-oriented. Years to year, the committees are there. I am very much fed up about it. I always talk to the defense minister, so what is going on? You reject it or do it. But he is unable to take the decision because the system, the way in which it works, not taking decision. And if anyone taking the decision, system is making him a target that why you are taking decision. So, this time of thing, this is one of the important things. I am sorry to say because it's from core of my heart. I am expressing my thoughts to you. I don't want to insult anybody. But this is the fact. So my feeling is in the sector now, the sector is moving fast. Investors are ready. The technologies are available. Inland waterways already, all clearances are there. We are already developing the ports. Tourism is already people ready to invest in it. Already the foreign 80 cruise at Goa, 80 cruise to Mumbai, Kochi. Already the cruise tourism is already started. We are encouraging the seaplane, where I am also trying for that. Now the all situation is favorable. But one thing is that all shipping yards belong to the private sector. They are just version of collapse. Because no one is giving them the order. And that is the reason that there is an order which is booked already with the shipyards related with the defense. 10 years they cannot give the delivery. They are every time giving extension to them. The extension is going on. But still new order they are giving to the same yard. If we are not going to destroy the industry, private industry, particularly the shipping industry, what will happen to this country? So these are some serious issues. We have to find out the way out. Regarding this Sagarmala also, there is also one fishing is also very important because it is related to the poor people. We have just planned one scheme because up to 11 nautical miles. Now the right of fishing, it is with the state government. And after 11 nautical miles, it is with the ministry. So we are going to formulate a scheme where 5 to 10 fishermen will come together to form a society, trust, partnership concern or public limited, anything he like. And where we are giving them 15 lakh rupees as a subsidy, 5 lakh rupees from them. And we will sanction them 1 crore to 1.5 crore loan in Mudra and by 4% interest. And actually, they will take this trawler to more than 11 nautical mile in the sea. The result will be the fish production will be increased by 5 times. And it will create fish processing industry, packaging industry, export. And it will giving to be good relief to the particular fishermen, the poor people in the coastal area. Because we have to think about the poor person also. So that is also in the scheme. We are also planning for particularly regarding this blue economy, regarding there are a lot of minerals, lot of petroleum products in the sea. Now the things are the Ministry of Earth Sciences and other things they are working. The study is going on. I feel that this is a very important for the country. And I feel that now as far as the growth rate of our country is concerned, we are expecting up to 7%. But by this sector, if it is going to work in a proper way, it will add 2% of GDP in the growth of our country. I understand the importance of this blue economy. We are trying our level best to execute the things. We have to move fast with transparency, corruption-free system, and the approach for the future development. I always talk one thing every time, that you can donate eye, but you cannot donate vision. Now the lack of appropriate vision for our development is also important. The people like you, who can be a think tank, who can identify the project, who can identify the potentials, who can identify which are the future technologies, and also what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses of the country. The strength, we have to strengthen the strength, and we have to convert weaknesses into the strength. and all opportunity are there. We are the largest growing economy, and we have all type of manpower. We also are very much keenly interested to develop the skill development in the sector. Our university, we have decided to open new colleges, giving opportunity to the young talented people for training and for skill development in the sector. Sector has got huge potential for employment potential, but would need the all stakeholders, either they related with the government or private sector or the defense sector. We need cooperation, coordination and communication. By coming together, we can get the good solution. In mathematics, there is a one equation that A person works A square and B person works B square. The total work is A square plus B square. But when A and B comes together, thinks together and works together, it comes A square plus B square plus twice AB. This twice AB is a result of collective team spirit. So we need the cooperation from all of you. Your experience, your talent, your vision, your suggestions, your innovative approach, your vision for development is very important. Everything is transparent and open. Anytime, any suggestion you have, please come to me. We will definitely think on it and we will try to execute it. Again, I am giving a lot of congratulations to all of you that you are thinking about one of the important sector of this country, and I feel that this conference is definitely going to initiate a new policy for the development of our country. Once again, I am giving you thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move towards our book release. Today we plan to release our book titled Perspectives on Blue Economy. It is co-authored by Dr. Vijay Sakuja and Dr. Kapil Narula. The volume is a collection of short essays on multidimensional aspects of blue economy penned by the faculty of National Maritime Foundation. May I invite the authors on the stage for the book release. May I now request Shri Nitin Gadkari to release the book. Thank you, sir. May I now request Admiral R.K. Dhawan, Chairman, National Maritime Foundation, to felicitate our chief guest this morning, Honorable Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari. Thank you, sir. As we now come to the end of our special session, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister, Shri Nitin Gadkari, and Vice Admiral A.K. Chavla for gracing the occasion. May I request all the session chairs and speakers to kindly come forward towards the stage for a group photograph. Others, please remain seated. May I request everyone to be seated? We will have the felicitation ceremony for session 1. After the chief gets leave,
You're very encouraging.
Thank
Well
you.
done.